Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for a little NBA basketball. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And that'll do it from the studio. Let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the two.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, and now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Lakers, Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Andre Drummond at 6'1" Harper, the Statue of Liberty, as we welcome you back.
Wow, this game is a commanding performance for Irving. 16 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's get them off their rhythm on several occasions.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that trip. Well, you know, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
As you know, guys, Kevin Durant was the runner-up to LeBron James in MVP voting last season. Elite company, but for Durant, it's not good enough. He said, quote, "I've been second my whole life. I was the second best player in high school. I was the second pick in the draft. I've been second in the MVP voting 3 times. I came in second in the finals. I'm tired of being second." And as for his friendship with LeBron, Durant said, "I'm not taking it easy on him. Guys, sounds like he's taking no prisoners this season."
A scary thought. Thanks, Doris. And when you're talking about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor, when you look back, has Steve ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody. Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted, but to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James.
Shot's good.
I love his kind of mid to long range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch and shoot situations.
You're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch-and-shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
Backing down is Drummond. Kicks it out to LeBron. He dishes it to Drummond. Pass to Schroeder. Gets it to go. Schroeder's got 11 points.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Here's Harris, outside for Durant. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Schroeder, 11 points in the game. The dish now to LeBron. Clock at 6, and the lead is down inside single digits. 16 points for him.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, let's start with the positive in the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said is the dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs.
McLemore's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
Nice play there on the inbounds. The defense really lost contact.
Schroeder on the pick from Davis. Schroeder kicks to McLemore. Stolen by Harden. He feeds it to Aldridge. Gets the bucket. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought that the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion just quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominated.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Davis setting the pick for LeBron.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Harris misses.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
LeBron takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
All of the above.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Schroeder kicks to Drummond. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Drummond's got 6.
That's their third straight make-off and assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Durant sets a screen for Harden. They get the rebound. Durant dishes to Griffin. That is good.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
And stolen by Harris. And the foul called by Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Andre Drummond. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for McLemore. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Here's Morris. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 18. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
Well, and as hot as they've been, there's no need to change their offense. Just continue to play the way you're playing. You're going to get open looks. Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victory.
Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. LeBron kicks to Gasol. Griffin with the steal. And Durant, there we go. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Drills the three-pointers. Caldwell Pope's got 11.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Schroeder kicks to Morris. Gasol. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. It's going to make you earn it from the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season. I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So, difficult season for the Lakers.
Morris passes to Gasol. Here's Harden on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Poked away. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The kick out to LeBron. Hands it from downtown. LeBron's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Irving with it. He's got 18. Back to Green. 17-foot shot on the way. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Here's LeBron. Harris is there. High post try. Shoots the three. And another three for the Lakers.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody...
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Lakers trail by 10. Now LeBron. He's got 19. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's Harris off the drive. And the basket good. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, and they're exploiting them.
Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was the clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the lead by scoring the way he had. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here.
Hold it.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. That's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now in commercials. I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
So it's the Lakers now. Feeds it to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc. Good. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line.
Here's Green from down in the low post. It goes. And the Nets lead by 11.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Nets leading by 11. Outside Irving. Here's Tucker. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma. He's covered by Brown. And stolen by Jordan. Irving drives in. Number 9. Back to Irving. Goes back up. He lays it in.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the middle, Hero. That one goes. Count it. Brooklyn leading by 11. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Schroeder. LeBron outside. Kicks to Drummond. Soft touch off the glass.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Irving dishes to Brown. Brown gets a screen from Jordan. Here's Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good. Caldwell Pope kicks to Schroeder. Hero. They set the screen. Now the feed to Drummond. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's Brown with the drive. Irving for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And stolen by LeBron. Steps back and shoots. The shot's good from Schroeder. Schroeder's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Number 9, finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, even with the double team, he had the vision to find the open man.
Hero guarded by Jordan. And that one's good. Drummond.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Brown. And it's 8 points for Jordan.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You know, a lot of things went right for the Nets last season, but one area they struggled in was handling the Western Conference teams. In 30 chances against teams out west, they only won 13 times.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. McLemore has come in for Caldwell Pope. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, we're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it. Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Drummond following the bucket by the Nets. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
How about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse jam.
How pretty was that? You're right. Athletic basketball. Clark with the look with a flair mixed in.
I like that flavor.
Flavor. Me too. Flavor and flavor. I like that. And back to the Nets against the West. That number not really what you want if you plan on winning a tough division, Steve, like the Atlantic.
Well, that was the difference last year in terms of who won the Atlantic. You know, the Knicks had a great record against the West, and the Nets did not. So I think to get a high seed, to win the division, the Nets have to have a better record against Western Conference teams this year.
Here's Schroeder. Gives him the lead pass. Davis. No good. Aldridge with some nice D.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, LeBron James was probably his best season statistically a year ago. I don't think there's any question about it, guys. I mean, certainly it was his most efficient offensive season. I mean, he had career highs of 56% shooting from the floor and 41% from long range. I don't know if we've seen a player of his size put together those kinds of numbers with the types of shots that he takes. I mean, just absolutely stunning what he did in terms of his efficiency last season.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Here's Schroeder. That's good by McLemore.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball. And he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
And for LeBron James this season before last, he really focused on scoring the ball, using his size and strength.
And we've seen his field goal percentage climb as a result. The low post work, I think the selection to shoots fewer three-pointers but a higher percentage. So now, how do you guard the guy? He's got everything in the package.
Lakers trail by 10. Schroeder goes to McLemore. A tray and another 3 for the Lakers.
He is sizzling from the arc.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them apart. And they go to the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Caldwell Pope is checked in for the Lakers.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
Davis pushes to LeBron. Davis with a screen on Harris. LeBron kicks to Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Schroeder's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And the ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of it.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Drummond having a terrific game. 12 points, and he's been a big wall today with all those blocks.
Has he ever? I mean, he's really making them think twice about bringing the ball into the middle.
And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 8. And here's Irving. Back to Durant. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well-executed possession. They control the shot. Nicely done.
For LeBron. Caldwell Pope gets to LeBron. Takes it off the glass. LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the ball quarter's gotten underway. Harden's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 10.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's got them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Schroeder takes Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here is Davis. Harden missing his last shot.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots in the hoop. Oftentimes, that decides the game.
Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Now here's Durant after LeBron James's miss. Irving double team. Aldridge. Yes, that's Irving picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that. That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
McLemore's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Pope loose. Harden the pass to Irving. Dishes to Durant.
Defensive foul. Dennis Schroeder.
1:42 left in the game.
Second team foul.
A finger roll finish at the bucket. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
McLemore dishes to Drummond. And McLemore kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And Durant with the block. They get it back. Can't cash in from the high post.
That's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and look to come away with the win right here.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Aldridge.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Now here's McLemore. It's the 3-point bomb.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Back to Durant. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Outside Irving. Durant up top. Good, and the assist comes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 10.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder, and another three for the Lakers.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Schroeder from downtown. No good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.